Hello, church. I'm Eric, and here is your weekly update. Can you believe we've been doing this for about 2.5 months already? How are you hanging in there? I'm sure you've experienced lots of different emotions, and I'm sure that some of you are itching to get back to normal as soon as possible. Well, as you may know, Larimer County was approved for a variance in what the state guidelines are for churches to start gathering again. And there's a whole list of guidelines on what churches need to have in place in order to make it happen. It's something I've read thoroughly through, and we are talking about how we might be able to take some next steps to ease back in being together in both a way that's healthy for us physically, as well as a way that's loving for us and healthy emotionally and spiritually and relationally. And sometimes these two things can feel at tension. We know it is extremely good for us to be together in person as a gathered church. And we also know that the virus does not discriminate between people who go to church and people who go to Walmart. And so we want to be wise with all of this. So do know that we're well aware. We're having active conversations about how to move back in. One way you can help us with that is by providing us feedback on what your personal comfort level is, as we can get an idea of numbers and what may be worth putting in place and what isn't. There's a survey, so if you've not done the survey yet, I encourage you to do it. Thank you to all those of you who have. Your feedback has been really, really helpful. And as expected, a lot of the feedback is all over the place. And so we're going to do our best to take some next steps forward that will be healthy and good for us as a church. So more information on that to come. One new thing that I want to also remind you of is starting next week, Wednesday evening, 7:30 to 9 for the men. You're welcome to come to my house. I'm going to be outside. I love sitting outside in the evenings, and so there'll be no agenda. Just come on by. The bar, I must tell you, is relatively low. I won't be an incredible host with this big spread of food and all these drinks, but I'll be there, so hopefully that's a good thing. And if you'd like to come and just be outside with me for an hour and a half or so, please stop by. We're going to start that on June 3rd, and then we're going to do another one the week after that, and that will have a topic that will be focused and we'll be intentionally talking about, so that will be more guided. All of that information plus a lot more is in the men's group on CCB, so please go look at that. You can RSVP on there on the calendar and get more information from the men's group again on CCB. If you are not on CCB, I highly encourage you to consider joining. We're pushing all that information out that way. We send out a newsletter through email about every Monday or sometimes on Tuesday. It's called the Town Crier. It has all the links and the events, the info that I don't cover here, but are happening in the near future, either this coming week or in the near future. So if you're not on CCB, email Liz, Liz, at thetownchurch.org, and she will make sure you get on that list. Okay. I'm going to put out a follow-up message like I usually do after later today, after this is posted onto YouTube. I'll have some other links I reference in here. Hopefully that's helpful for you. This is what I want to do. I want to leave you with this piece of encouragement. Things are changing. They are always changing. Now we're talking about how do we phase things back in, and we all land in different places, and different churches are doing different things, and we still don't know what the next couple of months are going to look like. Things are always changing right now. We feel that deeply. So what I want to remind you of is of something that you probably already in your head to know, but I want to just say it again. God does not change. His character does not change. In the midst of this, before the pandemic, right now, as we start phasing things in, and after this pandemic has gone, God is and always will be good. He is and always will be sovereign. He'll always be merciful. He's still faithful. He's omnipotent. He's fully powerful. He's omniscient. He knows everything. He is everywhere. He's spirit, so he's everywhere. These things about our God are true. Our God is just. He's wrathful towards sin. These things don't change in God's character. And God is full of glory. That hasn't changed. It never will. One psalm you might find helpful to read that reflects on some of this is Psalm 145. That might be a helpful place to go and slowly read through it and allow those truths to sink in, these truths about God's character that never, ever, ever change. Church, we are looking forward to being with you again in person and worshiping and actually hugging and talking again face to face. Until that time, I hope these weekly updates are helpful for you. We love you.